Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. On the screen today, you're watching a review of the new gun, the PK-PSD9, which was added to Modern Warfare Remastered this past Tuesday. It would have been August 8th. And yeah, if you didn't know, there was a new DLC, if you want to call it that, or new guns added to Operation Copperhead. There was a Lynx CQ300. I'll link down on the screen. I did a review on that yesterday. There's a PK-PSD, which is basically a vector. I'm just going to call it a vector from now on. And then there was the Nambu from World at War, which is called like the BR6 now or something. But just a quick like disclaimer, the Nambu or the BR6 or whatever you want to call it, it is really expensive to unlock. It does one of the melee weapons you have to unlock. It's like 3600 salvage. The Lynx and the PK-PSD or the vector, they're around 4,000, 4,500 ish. So, you know, if you want to get it, then that's how much you're gonna have to pay each. But getting into the vector right here, it is a burst gun. It is a burst SMG. So I don't know, it's kind of weird, but like think of like the Chi-Com from Black Ops 2. You know what I mean? It's basically that, except it has more one burst potential. That's why I feel like it is a medium to high damage SMG, just because I didn't expect to one burst people with it, but you know, I did get a couple one burst kills. I think in this gameplay, or you know, the vacant gameplay, I killed 2 people with one burst or something like that. It was weird. But oh yeah, by the way, you are watching a mixture or the highlights of a game on Crash and a game on Vacant, just because I didn't want to bore you with like, you know, one boring ass gameplay. You know, like I get a kill, I die, get a kill, I die. So I did, you know, condense the gameplay down, and then, you know, you're just watching the highlights. So back to the gun. It does have minimal recoil. You know, it is a burst gun, so you know, burst guns aren't gonna have that much recoil. It is very manageable. The range, you'll see I get a long range kill on Crash. There was a guy all the way in the back of the grass, and I was in the alley, and I did kill him, but it did take me a good 3 or 4 bursts to kill him. So obviously the range is going to be shitty, because, you know, it is an SMG after all. So moving into the reload time I find is, you know, average for the SMGs. It's not, you know, it's not quick like, you know, like an M4 or, you know, an M16 or, you know, something of that caliber. But, you know, it is pretty manageable. Moving on to the attachments. You'll see in the Crash gameplay I was using iron sights, I believe, and then in the Vacant gameplay I was using the red dot. So, you know, I haven't unlocked silencer yet, but I just feel like, I don't know, I don't really use silencers on SMGs because then they just kill the range even more. So I feel like, you know, I'd rather just be on the map and then have the extra range, and then you know, having a silencer and having no range of being off the map. But red dot, you know, it does clear up the iron sights, like, you know, a bit. If I didn't find the iron sights bad to begin with, but you know, if you do find them hard to use, and red dot is always a good option. Like I said, the iron sights are good. So my final, you know, verdict on this gun, should you get it, I would say, if you say you only had 4,500 salvage and you had to choose between the Lynx and the vector, or the honey badger and the vector, I would say get the Lynx, because I think it is the better gun. Don't buy the Nambu, you know, just forget that gun. But yeah, back to, you know, the Lynx. Like, I feel like that is the better gun out of the 2. Like, that's definitely the best gun of these 3 added, and then obviously the vector's second and the Nambu's third, right? But if you could only get one, definitely 1,000% get the Lynx. And then, you know, I had 10,000 salvage, you know, somewhere there. So that's why, you know, I got both. So, and I'm definitely not buying the Nambu. Like, I don't even like pistols, like, to begin with. You know, I just have the Magnum and stuff like that, and the proc a lot. And if you look at the inspection, when he pulls the gun out, the guy pulls out like a proc a lot, and then he puts it into like a holding like chamber, and then that turns into the vector. You know, like, I'll put some gameplay like for you to see it, and like, it's pretty You know, it's pretty weird, but like it is pretty sick at the same time. It is one of the unique inspections in the game. Like, you know, the MP5 has a unique one, and then the Magnum has a unique one, you know. So yeah, final verdict on the gun: if you have the extra salvage to get it after you already got the links, or you already got the boss or the XMLER, you know what I mean, don't get this over an XMLER, or, you know, a boss, a links, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, if you, like I said, it is a, you know, I give it a solid like 7 out of 10, 6.5, 7 out of 10. It is a fun gun to use. You know, it is, you know, a refresher to the game. So, you know, that's never a bad thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you everybody for watching. Talk to you next one.